For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, be it your love life or your careers, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Leos, it's quite an interesting month for you. We have the biggie, that is Neptune, the planet of illusion and confusion, and he has been retrograde since about mid-June. He goes direct on 20th of November. And with Neptune going direct, it's all about deception, it's about haziness, it's just encourages us to live in denial. And when it's retrograde, then there's more clarity, there's lesser confusion, there's just this more sense of not just purpose, but then also looking at things at the way they are. And this particular phase or transit of Neptune, which is stationary direct, is all about releasing. It's about letting go of things that have not been working for you. And so try not to sort of get overwhelmed or sway with the Neptunian energy. That is, you could be ignoring, say, niggling financial issues. So you could be just sort of telling yourself stories about less than satisfying relationship that is not going anywhere. And there are all chances that Neptune could be the reason behind inventing all these excuses for yourself. Now, Neptune direct also encourages us to keep factors at arm's length and escape into our inner worlds. And we don't feel as crisp and as clear we have in the past 5 months. So it's just a heads up. The good news, of course, is with Neptune directors that it encourages experiences of expressions of idealism, of compassion, imagination, spirituality. And if there have been dreams that have been silently held in your hearts, this is a time that they'll gently rise and where you can give or take steps to turn them into reality. Now let's break up the month for you, Leos. On the 10th, we have Mars that is moving into your house of relationships and partnerships, both personal as well as business. And with this particular transit, you are driven to commit and compromise, and you don't want to have I think it's a time wherein that you're just seeking to collaborate, and you're just seeking to sort of compromise and not get into friction. And this really seems to be the core as you begin the month, because you seem quite fed up, Leos. There seems to be a situation in which you've gone back and forth, you've tried tugging at it, you've tried sort of giving into it, but now is a time where you've realized that committing to it and compromising to it is the only sort of way that you're going to be buying your peace of mind. And it's also, I think, during this time, the idea of commitment is not as fearful as it could have been earlier. It's nothing so bad wherein that you feel that that you could feel that you're trapped, but that's not the situation. You can butt your head in with your loved ones and find a compromise quickly, and but it's really a time where you feel more committed, that you have to sort of stay put over there. And for those of you who are single, this is a time where you could be feeling wherein you need to take a relationship far more seriously. On the 12th, we have Venus that is moving into the house of work and your day-to-day chores and health. And Venus is moving into this house, and it's joining Pluto over there. Now, establishing a happy and harmonious work environment, which is through friendly relations with co-workers and tidying up your work areas, is really going to get in focused. You're just going to be feeling quite like a busy bee. You would want everything organized around yourself, and some of you could even find love at work, and you could there could be a lot of social activities that could be revolving around your work at this time. And I think because this entire phase also you're generally well liked, you could be getting invited out a lot, and it can also be that you could be mixing pleasure with work. Try to keep some laziness at bay. You could be feeling really lazy during this point of time, and keep up the team spirit and sort of work more with people, and just generally keep up that sense of enthusiasm that is there. and because it has to do with your health as well, it's a good time wherein that it's a good time. I think you're going to be feeling quite good about yourself. I think you're going to be looking good, feeling good, but it's a time wherein that for some of you who have been again sort of slipped off the either your workout routine or your diet routine, it'll just sort of push you back to or encourage you to get back to that same routine again. On the 13th, we have Mercury that is moving into your house of creativity, children, romance, and a lot of fun, and it's joining Saturn there. Now, Saturn has been doing its 2.5-year circuit over there, and it gets finished about end of 2017. And with this transit of Mercury in this particular house, you're going to be very creative, more creative than usual. A lot of time is going to be spent with children. Maybe there's something creative that you're doing with your children. Maybe one of your children is really creative, and you could be spending time going to whether they are art workshops or they are theatre workshops, and there's going to be a lot of bonding time that could be spent creatively. You could be feeling very sociable and friendly, and you could be having a good sense of humor and have a plan for a good time. And if single, you could be meeting someone through the internet, maybe a sibling or a neighbor or in your community, and it could be that he or she could be younger than you, or they could just have a very, very youthful personality. It's a good time to be while you're spending time with your kids and you're going for these workshops, art and theatre, I think it's a good time to be deepening your bond with them. It's a good time to be sitting and having that chat or a heart-to-heart talk, or just understanding them more, connecting them with more on an emotional plane. What is it that they're going through? What's really happening in their lives? On the 14th, we have a full moon in Taurus that is there in your house of career, reputation and accolades, and you'll find yourself just being in the limelight. And Leos, it's a time to be putting your best foot forward, and they would be some due credit that would be given to you. It's also, some of you could be just hiding away from the limelight and you don't really want to be there, so it's really a culmination, it's finishing off a project that has got done well, and you could be called to perform, and you could be it can be that for some of you it could just be a very short notice, and then there's something like really huge that's expected out of you. And it can be in the it can be in the form of a sudden job opportunity, or some form of an assistance regarding to career or property matters, or home could be in a picture all of a sudden. And this can also produce an event which requires you really to be taking things in charge. So try not to lose your cool and sort of just manage as much as that you can, Leos. On the 20th, we have Neptune that is going direct in your house of joint finances, intimacy, sexuality and transformation. And you could face some challenges regarding your joint finances and maybe even property. It could be that you may feel, or there's a sense of deception as far as your partner is concerned. As far as finances are there, they could just be that you're given this sense of, yes, it is being done for you, but in reality it may not be so. So it's really a time, I think, also to be removing that haze, Leos, of what really the power struggle is in a relationship, or not just a power struggle, but if actually there is some kind of a financial situation wherein that your partner is maybe putting in less of his share and making you pull in more of the money. It's a time really to be moving away from that haze and calling a spade a spade. So don't shy away from it, and don't sort of say that maybe it's just something that I'm imagining. And the boundaries during this time can also get blurred between what is yours and what is mine, and so there could be a sense of even a sense of feeling unsettled as far as finances are concerned. It can be for some of you unexpectedly, you may just receive a little, either a loan or a small inheritance from an unexpected place. But with the Neptune per se being over there, it's a good time to be releasing I think expectations wherein nothing really has come in the past, and it's speaking about relationships, or maybe when it's speaking about intimacy and sexuality, wherein that you have thought that things would get okay, but they haven't got okay, and you're still sort of in a fantasy world. So just release that bit of it, let it go, let that hurt, or that maybe it's too much of an expectation that you have let all that bit of it go. On the 22nd, we have Sun, that is there in your house of children, creativity, and this is also a house of love. And we have a lot of focus is there on fun, and you're just in a mood to work during this time or to be dealing with serious things. And it's just you'll seem more friendly, more outgoing. You want to go out and hang around with your friends, and generally there's just going to be an atmosphere of a lot of warmth and a lot of fun around you. Some of you could be a little bit more dramatic and theatrical, with your behavior, but you're just living your life to the fullest during this time, Leo. So enjoy and experience as much as you can. You also have a new moon in the same house as well. So a lot of lovely opportunities. Maybe some of you will find love during this time. For some of you, maybe there is a new baby at home. So there is a lot of scope for newer things that are happening around your creative space, around your children, your love, which have to do with the full moon energy as well. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Leos. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.